Hello friends, this is Satvinder Bhatia from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I am a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today, I'll be sharing with you a PR program which is under RCIP and launched by Thunder Bay. So this is lots of information is there under this. So please watch the video till the very end. But before starting, just a small request. If you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration, news, update, tips, tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends. And please remember, this channel is dedicated to Canadian immigration. So without further delay, let's move on to a very important video, which is about Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay is a community in Ontario. Let me clarify very. Thunder Bay is a community in Ontario and the program is RCIP. It is a PR program. Now, there is such a drought of PR right now. PNPs are not coming, express entries, draws are not coming. Under these circumstances, even a program like this is a sign of relief. So, why we are talking about Thunder Bay right now? Let me tell you. So Thunder Bay, the RCIP program, RCIP, for those who are not aware, I have a complete video on RCIP. You can watch that. RCIP is the Rural Community Immigration Pilot. So it was launched on January 31st. But why we are talking about now? The reason is from the federal, the program was launched, but from the communities, they were not ready. They didn't launch it. This program is community driven. You can see rural community, and the communities were not ready. So only now just 3 communities have published their program. There are total, if you look at this, there are total 14 communities. Here are all the 14 communities. There are 5 communities in Ontario, maximum in Ontario. 5 communities in Ontario, 3 in Manitoba. Out of those 5 communities in Ontario, 2 have launched. One is Sault Ste. Marie. The second one is Thunder Bay. And out of Manitoba, 1 community, which is Brandon. Brandon is a big city in Manitoba. They have also launched. So this is total 14 communities. The remaining 14 are here. This is the total number of the 14 communities. So lots of communities are going to launch it. But for now, only 3 communities are have launched. Now, Thunder Bay in specific, I have got so many requests, emails, and so many requests to discuss this program, because you will see bloggers are not talking about this. Why? Because this is, you can't point like this and do this. This is a complicated program. So that's why bloggers, food bloggers, they themselves can't understand, and that's why nobody is talking about this. So I got many requests, and that's the reason I'm making this video on Thunder Bay. So there is a complicated point system. I'll try to explain it to you in an easy language. Now, RCIP in Thunder Bay is managed by CDAC. What is CDAC? CDAC is a Community Economic Development Commission. So this program, let me first of all tell you the very first and most important thing. This is community driven. So it's employer driven. The community program is employer driven. That is, you cannot go and apply. Again, let me clarify, because a lot of people are saying, can I go and apply? Sir, can you apply for me? Can you apply for me? You cannot apply directly. You have to go through your employer. It is employer driven. And I'll explain how this will work. So this is employer driven. That's very important. Now, how this works? As I said, this is employer driven, candidate, not candidate driven. So there are programs which are candidate driven. OINP has a program, employer job offer. You fill the job offer, right? Get the job offer from your employer, submit your EOI, expression of interest. That is what is called candidate driven. Now, this is not candidate driven. This is employer driven. That's very important. Candidates cannot apply directly to CDAC. They can't apply directly to CDAC. So employers first get, even the employers have to be designated. So once they are designated, then only they can submit the applications. Now, the first steps for candidate. So there are steps for candidate, there are steps for employers. Let's talk about steps for candidates. So first step, you need to have a valid job offer from a designated employer. Both words are very important. Please listen carefully. Valid, number one, valid job offer. Number two, designated employer. These are two very important words. The employer must submit your application to CDAC, not you. You are not going to submit it. And CDAC will forward it to IRCC if they approve it. So this is how it works. Now, these are the steps for candidate. Steps for employer. Now, steps for employer are, first step is you have to be designated. You say, you know what, I am in Thunder Bay. I am operating my business in Thunder Bay. Can I get my employee permanent? No, you cannot do that. You have to, first of all, our employer has to get designated by CDAC. Once you get designated, our employer also has to do a mandatory training. Once you complete the training, you can hire a qualified foreign national also, anywhere you can do that. And then once you do that, you can submit an application to the CDAC. So these are the steps for employers. Now, there are 5 sectors which are identified by Thunder Bay CDAC. Now, what are these 5 priority sectors? These 5 priority sectors are, first is business and administration, second is healthcare, third is education and social work, fourth is sales and service, and fifth is trade and transport. These are the 5 sectors. These are sectors. Each sector has certain jobs which are called occupations. Those have NOC codes. If you fall into that, great, you get extra points. So let us see what these are. So business sector, occupation sectors. So under the business sector, there are 5 sectors. The first one is business sector. You have financial advisor, administrative assistants, you have general office support workers. So these are the three occupations which are identified. Under the healthcare, healthcare is very important because this is getting you the highest points. I'll talk about it. So healthcare, kinesiologist. Kinesiologist, for those who don't understand the meaning of kinesiologist, the kinesiologist is someone who deals with the motion, movement or motion. Kinesiologist. Then you have RN, registered nurse, and then you have registered practical nurse, RPN, licensed practical nurse. Then you have nurse aide and personal support worker. Last, you have pharmacy technicians and pharmacy assistants. These are in the healthcare. Now, moving on to the education and social work, you have social workers, you have therapies and counseling, social and community services, early childhood educators, home support workers, and caregivers. So these are under the education and social occupations. Under the sales and service, you have retail trade managers, food service supervisors, retail self-service supervisors, cook, of course, cooks are here, retail salespersons, and you have stockers, clerks, and food counter attendant. FCA is food counter attendant and kitchen helpers. So this is the list. And lastly, in the trade and transport, you have industrial mechanics, you have heavy equipment operators, you have construction helpers. So all these are here. These are the only NOC codes under these 5 different sectors. Now that you have seen the 5 sectors, let us talk about the point-based system. Well, point-based system, very important to say, you need to have 50 points to be eligible. Remember, 50 points to be eligible and 10 points in each category. There are 5 categories. Nobody has explained it. And I doubt only after watching my video, these guys will explain to you. Okay, so point-based system, 10 points in each category. So now let's look at the point system grid of Thunder Bay. This is the complicated part, so please understand this very carefully As I said, there are 5 different areas under which points will be awarded. First is job offer. Second is work experience. Third is language ability. Fourth is education. And last is a combination of 2 things: intention to reside in Thunder Bay and bonus points. So these are the 5 different point systems. Let us look at each of the points category. Let's first start with the job offer. Points, maximum points. Let me tell you, 5 categories. Each category, maximum points you can get is 25. Each category you can get maximum 25 points. So under the job offer category, maximum 25 points. Priority sectors get the highest points. So which is it's a points are combination of 2 things: your sector and your occupation. So for example, your sector is healthcare. Healthcare, you get 10 points. That is a sector. And you are RN, registered nurse. You get 15 points for your occupation. 10 plus 15 is equal to 25. So for a registered nurse working in Thunder Bay, you get 25 out of 25. That's an example. So each occupation is accordingly, but here I have discussed one. So that's for job offer. Moving on to point number 2, work experience. 1 year work experience, 10 points. 2 year, 15. 3 years, 24 years, 25 points. So here is the based on work experience, simple. Now, under the education, if you have done grade 12, high school, 10 points. Post-secondary, after grade 12, if you have done 2 years diploma from here in Canada, 15 points. And bachelor's degree, 20 points. Master's or PhD, 25 points. Here is the points details for education. And now, moving on to language. Under the language, remember, you can do English, so CLB, or you can do French, so NCLC. So that's, you have the choice of doing both, English or French. Now, here is the catch. The language points are based upon your occupation. If you are in tier 0 or 1, you need minimum CLB 6. If you are in tier 2 or 3, you need CLB 5. If you are in tier 4 and 5, you need minimum CLB 4. Another complication is that if you are suppose in CLB 4 and you are doing a tier 4 and 5 job, if you are doing a tier 4 and 5 job, you can get maximum points at a lower CLB, which is CLB 7. But somebody who is in tier 0 and 1, he can get maximum 25 points only when he can get CLB 9. So that's why these things make the things complicated. Next, intention to reside and bonus points. So intention to reside, here your consultant, your immigration consultant will play a major role, because this is something which is mandatory. You have to write it, and you definitely need a very good writing skills, a person who can logically write for you. The statement is your intention to reside in Thunder Bay. That can get you 10 points, and it is a mandatory statement. So that's 10 points. And bonus points, you get bonus points up to 15, 10 and 15, 25. So each category 25 points are there. Work education, if you have worked or you have education from Thunder Bay, you can get maximum 6 points. Family living in Thunder Bay, you can get 2 points. You have volunteer work in Thunder Bay, you can get 2 points. You have property, you have purchased a property in Thunder Bay, 2 points. Your spouse is there, she has worked or studied it from Thunder Bay, 3 points. So this is the maximum you can get, 15. 15 plus 10, intention to reside in Thunder Bay, which makes it 25. So that's how the 25 points are there. Now, I hope you got the basic meaning of this point grid from Thunder Bay. Important thing which I want to share with you is, suppose your occupation is not listed. suppose your occupation is not listed. For example, you are under the healthcare category, healthcare sector, you are a physiotherapist. Physiotherapist is not listed. So you are a physiotherapist. Can you still apply? Just example I'm taking. Yes, you can apply. Yes, you can apply, but provided, here is the catch. So your job sector is not listed, your occupation code is not listed. Can you apply? Answer is yes, you can apply, but you have to meet 3 conditions. The first condition, that you have a valid job offer and your employer is designated. Second, you must score at least 50 points, 10 points in each category. And last, your employer submits your application. If he doesn't submit, nothing will move forward. So these are the 3 conditions. If you meet the conditions, even if you do not feature in the list, you can still apply for RCIP. So again, if you need to discuss your own case with us, more than welcome. You can book an appointment with us and discuss your case one-on-one basis. You can do the appointment over the phone, on the Zoom call, and you can also come over to my office, which is located in Brampton. Address, email ID, phone number, everything is shared right here with you. Very important. If you have still not subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Our team puts lots of effort to get you the best information and the perfect information. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.